Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we got Ultimate Fishing, and this is made by Brianna on the Sangata website, so link is down in the description as always. It includes fishing rarities. It has custom loots where you can configure everything for custom loots, which is really cool. Then you can also sell those certain items in its own GUI, so make sure you have Vault installed on your server in order to use the sell GUI. But other than that, this plugin is really cool, and it's very simple, but it has a ton of features that you can add. And with this plugin, it just will enhance the fishing experience for your players and make it really cool. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. This video is being sponsored by Sangata. Sangata is the one-stop shop designed to help make finding the perfect plugins for your Minecraft server easy and efficient. With the help of continuous user and developer feedback, Sangata is quick to implement your ideas and improve the platform. With fair and just business practices, Sangata Marketplace gives you the opportunity to download free and paid plugins to help your server stand out from the crowd. Join the Sangata community by checking out the links below. So the main command to this plugin is /UF for Ultimate Fishing, and this will show your help menu. So we can go to the settings first of all. So in here are your main settings. So you have a critical cast. What a critical cast allows you to get a more rare chance to catch multiple fish. So it is set to 10% right now. So to show this, I'm just gonna boost it up to we'll do like 80, so we can see that in game. And then we also have a cooldown, so amount of time between the critical cast, and then if you want the cast to expire or not. So this critical drop multiplier, how many items it will give you. So we can boost that up to 5. So we'll do 5. So that's the multiplier. And then we also have a little bell that will play, which is pretty cool. So it alerts them. And we also have fish rarities, which is pretty awesome. So just go back into your settings again. And then this is a really cool feature because it has a built-in AFK, so here are the challenges if you want them enabled true or false, and then trigger them out. So if a player casts 6 times without moving around, this just includes walking. You can still look around and it won't trigger it, but if you just cast 6 times, then you can get specific mobs. So that is the mobs list. That is what it's used for. You can add mobs in the configuration file, which is really cool. So I'm going to do like 2, alright? So we'll do 2 casts. If we don't move, then we'll probably catch some sort of mob. So there is that as well. And then you also have economy if you want your economy enabled. You have vault and reserve economy, and also player points that you can use, but that is totally up to you. And then just the benefit type of interfaces. This is used for the sell GUI, which I will show you right now. So we'll do UF and then sell, and this is the selling GUI. So by default, there is a sell price. So there's tiny fish, normal, large, and huge. So each one has a different set price. You can change this all in the configs. And then to sell it, you just put your fish in and you'll be able to sell it, and it automatically adds it to your balance. So that is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and demonstrate it. So let's go ahead and test out this plugin. So we're going to head and cast, and as you see, we have a critical cast because we set it to 80%. So I'm actually going to change that now because I wanted to showcase it real quick. So we can go in the settings again, and we can change that in the main settings. So we can change that down to 30, alright? So that is what we're going to have, and I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's a little ding that is the alert with the bell, and we got some pretty awesome stuff here. So we got a critical cast, we got a normal, and we also got a tiny pufferfish and a large salmon, which is pretty awesome. So now if we go into the sell, so we also got 2 large salmon, so we can go ahead and put everything in the GUI, and then we can go ahead and click this sell for $144.95. Just like so, we have added it, and now if we check the balance real quick, so as you see, we have $144.95. So that works perfectly. Oh, we got a fish. There we go. Oh, we just got a huge fish. So then it also sends an announcement, which is awesome. So what did we get? So we got a normal cod. We got a fishing rod as well. So that is like the custom loot that we can configure in the config. I'll show you guys. We got a huge salmon. We also got tiny cod and another large salmon. So we can do a UF and then sell. And then we can just place all this in the GUI, and we go ahead and sell it for $174, which is awesome. So you can also do a sell all, and that will sell everything. You don't have to go into the GUI, but that is up to you and what your players want to do. So that's pretty much the showcase in game. Now I want to show you guys how to set up your custom loots in the config. Here we are on our host at revivenode.com. If you guys need a Minecraft server hosting company, be sure you check them out. You can use the code STRIKER for 10% off your first purchase, right? So we're going to go into our plugins folder. Then we're going to go to Ultimate Fishing. So in here is all your configs. This is just has your language, YML. You can change that however you want. You got your lootables config and your rarity.yml config is pretty much everything that is in the in-game GUI. And then then we also have rarity. This is where you can change the different types of rarity of the fish, and then you have the chances as well as the sell price. So you can change all that. You can change all that in the rarity.yml, and that's pretty self-explanatory. And then the last thing is the lootable. So this is the custom loot. So by default, a normal.json is loaded in, and it is not in the typical YML format. It is using the JSON. So in here it might look a little bit weird and it might be a little bit overwhelming. So I will leave a link to this wiki on the Sangata website, where it goes in detailed explanation of what all the different subtypes are. So with this lootables, you can customize every single thing, which is awesome. It might take a little bit more time than a normal YML, but there's a lot more features within this, which is pretty awesome. So these are all the different subtypes that you can have. I'm not going to go over all of them because there is a ton. So just look at these. These are mainly made for the Ultimate Stacker, so they won't quite work as well with the Ultimate Fishing. These just give you an example of how it all works with the JSON formatting. And one thing that they recommend is going to online JSON editors. So this is what it looks like. So say something doesn't work, so you can just go ahead and paste in your JSON formatting here. And then if something is wrong, so say if we remove this bracket, it will give you a notification and it tells you what it is expecting and why the error is there. So that is very cool. So if you want to configure everything, then this is how you do it. So this is what I recommend. So with Revive Node, it even tells you with the formatting here. So it just depends on what your host, because it also gives you the same sort of error, which is pretty awesome. So that is just depending on your server hosting company and how you want to do it. Now I want to customize a few things. So say I want like a diamond. So it gives you diamonds or like a special enchanted sword or something. So what I recommend is just copy the whole braces, so you can see with the syntax where this brace ends up here, and so you can just copy that whole thing right there, and then you can just backspace all the way and just paste it in just like so. Alright, now we're all good. And then let's say we want this to be a diamond, so we'll do diamond and then burn type. If you have questions about what the different types of things are, just come on this wiki and it will tell you exactly everything what it is. So the burn type is material used if an entity dies while on fire, and also works with the furnace as well. So just double check all the descriptions if you have questions. And then that is the diamond. So we'll do like 80% chance, right? So we'll do 80, and then the min and max. So we want 1 to be the minimum, obviously, and say we want 10. So we'll choose a number between 1 and 10, which is pretty cool. And then if we have a rod that is enchanted with luck 1, then it will be a 50.9 chance, and if we have luck 2, it will be a 50.8 chance. So we can like change this. So say we have a luck 2 rod, it can be 90, luck 1 will be like 70, and luck 3 will be like 90.2. Alright, so you can customize all that. And then looting, will the looting enchantment be used for this loot? So if you want that true or false, pretty much all these are true, so you can just keep it to true. So now we got that figured out, so it might give us a diamond. So what I'm going to do now is backspace all the way and just paste it again. So now I want to change this to trident, so we'll do trident because we're all about the fishing and getting the water theme going. So this is not a burn type either. So we'll do that, and then we'll boost the chance up to 100%, and then we'll do a min of 1 and max of 3. We're not going to have any of these chance overrides, but we do want to have a name, so I'm going to put name in there. Trident. Alright, so looting, yes, and then just make sure you put the comma, and I also want to have enchantments on this. So enchantments, so we'll do enchantments, and then we have a bracket, and then brace here, and then we're going to, then we want loyalties, because that will bring back our trident. So loyalties, and then we'll have loyalties 3, and I think impaling is the other one, impaling, and then we'll have impaling as 2. So that will be the other enchantment, and then we need a comma right there, and that just will have the braces for the enchantment. So we'll do the loyalties and impaling as well. So go ahead, and now we can save that, and we can go back in game. Now we can do UF reload, and that will just reload all our configurations, and it is loaded properly. Alright, let's see. Oh, what we got here. So we got actually 3 of them, which is pretty awesome. And we even got our diamond, which is the 80% chance. So that it works very well. So everything worked all at once, which is pretty awesome. So that's super helpful. But that is this plugin. You can add all the custom moods that you want for your server. You can even have like crate keys and just like whatever you want, pet systems. It's pretty much everything in your config that you want. You can even add commands as well, which is pretty sweet. Make sure you check this plugin out because I've never seen anything like it, and you can customize everything about it, which is awesome. So make sure you go check it out, and make sure you go download it. Link is down in the description. I will see you guys next time. Peace.